Hello everybody! It's me, Carmine DiStefano, the Bookman. A few years ago, I reviewed Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion and detailed how a crisis was settled over the mystical land Cyrodiil, with the dragon-blooded emperor to be. It had taken years for Bethesda GameWorks to come up with a sequel, and in 2011 they did, and they called it Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. How have things changed? Well, let's take a look at it together, shall we? Game opens with, how else, the main character being arrested. You're carted to public execution with members of local insurgents, among them the traitorous Jarl who killed the High King. Now it's time for governmental punishment.
Not a good time to lose one's head.
Oh, indeed.
When you're about to get it, a dragon attacks. These things haven't been seen in centuries. You escape the attack with either an Imperial Guard or the rival Stormcloaks. When you do, you see how the game is similar to the last in skill building. Utilizing each builds levels. Praying to specific class stones makes specific skills advance faster. Raise them high enough to gain levels. When you do, you can unlock certain perks to each skill tree. There are no predetermined classes this time, no limit to what you can become. Build up whatever you want, however you want to. You can still read books to build skills, and restoration still takes forever, but there are a couple of new talents that help in powering up your hero. You'll also notice how wide open your options are in overall adventuring. Everyone in all the towns has a story to tell. Each story gives you a side quest. There are countless side quests you can take on, given in many different forms. I like this guy's just because he says,
"Mind what you say."
You don't even need quests to go around killing things. There are loads of enemies waiting for a piece of you. Unlike Oblivion, there are no obvious evenly matched battles. Enemies will either remain too hard or too easy. Certain enemies don't level up with your character. Aside from the druids, who are undead Nord warriors, and the Falmar, underground elves, fights remain the same, as does loot! There are some variations, but bears are bears, frost trolls are frost trolls, giants are fucking giants, mammoths are mammoths, and Daedric Lord side quests are bitches! You might also search the dragon priests to obtain their special masks as a personal adventure. Since you are the Dragonborn, though, your niche is slaying dragons. Throughout Skyrim, you learn dragon words that you empower by slaying dragons and absorbing their souls. When you do, you hear this. Wouldn't it be great if every action resulted in the playing of that fanfare? This all gives you shouts.
I'm shouting! I'm shouting! I'm shouting!
No, not those kind of shouts. These.
Fuck you!
I'm kidding, that's not one of the shouts. Guild quests return, like joining the Imperial Legion run by Commander Bailey.
I hope that's true. He's a damn good soldier.
Dark Brotherhood with personal torture chamber.
That's the best you can do?
Thieves Guild Companions, or Fighters Guild kinda, and Mages Guild called College of Winterhold. But I don't have time to ruin all those for you. I'll just spoil the main storyline instead. As I was saying, you escape the dragon to get to a town called Riverwood. There, this guy sends you to the Jarl of Whiterun. Tell him of the dragon so he sends you to fight it. After everyone sees you suck up its soul, they talk of Dragonborn. You're then summoned up these 7 million steps to a temple run by the Greybeards. The who again?
Old Greybeard.
They help you master the voice by shouting at them. You're then called by a woman named Delphine, who claims to be a blade. She wants you to prove your dragonbornness to her by killing a dragon. Ah, come on, can't I just yell at you? When you do, she says you both need to figure out where they're coming from. You crash a Thalmor High Elf banning religious freedom party with the help of this dude.
You could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty of mine.
Inside their headquarters, you finally have captives, but no info on dragons. Time to meet up with another Blade, Esbern, who was the voiceover of the original trailer.
We must go. Quickly now. Take me to Delphine. We have much to discuss. The Elder Scrolls told of their return.
He tells Delphine about the Dragon Lord Alduin's return. Go across the land to fight Forsworn pagan-type assholes, along with an ancient dragon to open the way into the Old Blades hideout. Apparently the Old Blades used a specific shout to defeat Alduin long ago. Return to...
Old Greybeard.
To ask, they'll tell you to speak to their leader, Pathanax. He happens to be a dragon, and one of the best characters in the game.
Ah, yes. Sosedo Vrostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you.
Isn't he awesome? He says you need an Elder Scroll to learn the shout.
True.
You're sent to this nut job.
But I cannot go to it, not poor Septimus, for I have arisen beyond its grasp.
Onto a long, drawn-out, deep dwarven maze to a place hidden away called Blackmosh, filled with mystical alchemic wonders like Crimson Nirnroot. Inside, you use the crap the nutjob gave you to unlock the Elder Scroll. Going back to the time the ancients defeated Alduin, you learn the shout Dragonrend. Return to see Alduin causing major trouble. Use the shout to defeat him, but learn his soul is still feeding on others. To resolve this, get...
Old Greybeard.
Ulfric and the Imperials to settle a truce unless you already killed Ulfric under the Imperial Guild quest. Kill Ulfric in the Imperial Guild quest. After the truce is made, return to Whiterun to call for a dragon. Help them trap the dragon so you can demand he take you to the dragon hangout called Skulferdin. Get through that to reach Sovngarde, Nord Heaven. Meet this massive beast to fight him until he allows you passage into the hero's eternal banquet. With the help of the Old Blades, defeat Alduin's soul to free the world forever. You then gain allegiance from all the dragons. Now you can do what you want around the vast landscape. You can even kill Pathanax. But why would you want to do that?
Perhaps you begin to see the world as a Dova.
And that's pretty much it. So what did I think of this game? Without a doubt, an epic title that delivers on all its hype. What a content-filled jamboree of elite imagination and depth. There is just so much to do, you literally need to spend hundreds of hours each playthrough just to figure it out. There is no limit to what your character can accomplish. There are endless possibilities to the tasks you can partake in. It is role-playing at its most thorough. I am extremely impressed with the amount of painstaking detail that goes into this game. The backdrop is incredible. The characters are brilliantly thought out, and the lore, my God, the lore! It's so consistent with its own history. I love how we finally learned what it meant to be Dragonborn. We heard so much about Dragonborn in Oblivion, but now we get to see it. I'd like to become Emperor, but whatever. Despite all the great qualities, I have to mention the bugs. Oh shit, there are tons of them. Enemies appearing out of nowhere, gyrating livestock, Alduin flying high in a curled up ball without being able to be slain. I saw a dragon skeleton appear in a cave before I killed the first dragon, and had this game freeze on me 9 times in the few months I played it. Twice in this playthrough alone. 1 is too many. For a company that gives so much attention to detail like Bethesda, to have such a lack of polish is inexcusable. Everyone has said something about it, and it can be terribly unproductive to such a large game. So much work can be wiped out in one bad load. Aside from that, and not being able to smith arrows, meaning you have to drop tens of thousands of gold on good arrows or loot shitty ones off your fallen enemies, this is still a hell of a game. Overall, this game truly improved on all its predecessors, which were epics of their own. And even if you're not a fan of the series, pick this one up nonetheless. I thank you all for watching. I have more for you soon to come, so stay tuned, take care, and have a great day. Oh, and I think I just finished a video game review.
I'm shouting! I'm shouting! I'm shouting!